Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Ankit Tech Classes. I am Ankit. This is the part 5 of React for Beginner tutorial series. In this session, we will learn what is JSX and why we use JSX, and we will also see how we can use the JSX code in our React applications. So first we will see that what is a JSX. Basically, JSX is a statically typed object-oriented programming language designed to run on a modern browsers. It stands for JavaScript XML. It basically use the syntax just like as a XML or HTML syntax. It extends the capability of ECMAScript or JavaScript. For a browser cannot translate it directly, so you have to use a particular converter or transpiler to convert the JSX code into the JavaScript code or ES5 code. It is similar to the XML that is created by Facebook for PHP. Basically, it is designed for the Facebook Lite. So, uh, first, first thing is noted to that it is not compulsory to use the JSX, but it makes your code easier to write. So, what is the advantage of JSX? Faster because it optimizes your code at the time of compilation of the code. It is safer because it is statically typed and type safe, and you can find the errors at the time of compilation. It is easier because it is using the simple HTML elements, and you can use object-oriented concept for implementing the logic. So now how we can use the JSX in the React applications. So first you define any element. For example, you defined as a constant element h1 in which you display the hello Ankit, and with using the React DOM.render method that we have already discussed in the last video. So in the render method that is used for display the particular element or render the element in your HTML page. So first parameter is the element which you want to display, and the second parameter is the container element in which you want to display your element. It means you can say first parameter is what do you want to display, and the second parameter is where you want to display your element. So this is the JSX code. So whenever you compile your code using the Babel or Transcript compiler, it converts your code into the equivalent JavaScript, that is react.createElement, in which the first parameter is the element which you want to display, and the second parameter is the props or property which you want to send to particular element, and the third parameter is the children or the nest or can be the nested elements. So in which I pass the hello Ankit that will display under the h1 element, and then you will render it using the React DOM.render. So basically whenever you define a JSX code and create a particular element using const element, so whenever you compile your code, so or TypeScript compiler transcompile your first code into the React.create element. So if you want to write an expression in the React application, you have to write within the curly braces. So if you create any element, define an element under the h1 tag, 5 plus 5 equal to, that is a text, and the expression will be executed or evaluated under the curly braces. You can also define the expression as a nested element. You can define any number of level of nested element, but all the nested element wrapped in a one root level element. So in this case, you can see that the one root element that is div, under which you can define any number of level of nested element, in which I defined the h1, h2, h3. You can define h1, then paragraph, and so on. You can also define the conditional expression in the React application also. So using the var keyword, I have defined a variable and initialize it with the true value, in which I simply check in h1 element, that is, if the value of a is true, then it will print hello, otherwise it will print bye. So here you can see that you can use HTML with JavaScript. So basically JSX is a combination of HTML and JavaScript. So it is very easy to write your HTML code with the JavaScript code. You can also implement the CSS style as well. So for defining the CSS, you will use the simple style attribute and define the particular inline style, or you can give the simple variable name. So variable name, you will define it under the curly braces. So in this example, I have create a simple style, that is custom style, in which we define the font size and the color. So in the CSS, you know that the font size is basically font hyphen size, but in the React, hyphen is replaced with the title case of the second letter. So in which if the font is hyphen size converted into the font and capital S size. So any property which any CSS property that contains a hyphen between two words, you replace the second word as a capital letter. Or you can also see that the every property in React of CSS will be separated with the comma, while you use the semicolon to separate the different properties of the CSS. So basically the create element syntax is, the first parameter is the component or element which you want to render, and the second parameter is props or particular parameter or value which you want to send into this component, and the third parameter is children that can be nested any level of. So for example, if you create a button using the JSX syntax, then Babel compiles into the React element function. So first one is button. Button is a component, and second parameter is props, which is null because we don't want to send any parameters to button, and third one is the text of the button. So naming convention, that is also important. HTML tags always use lowercase tag names. And the second one is, if you want to create any custom component, you, so you should start with the uppercase. So now we will see using the example. So I have already created a sample application, that is JSX example, with using the npx command. If you don't see my second video of the React tutorial, that is set up and create the sample application. So first you have to see that video, and after that you can continue this video. So here you can see that is the simple application with using the npm create React app command. So in which if you want to use the JSX syntax, create a simple element using const element h1, which we display hello Ankit, and the our application is already running, so I am just saving it. It compiles it and refresh the page. So it it display nothing, because it displays old thing, because we have only create the element but not render it. So just remove this code, and so this is the first parameter, that is a what you want to display. So I want to display this element, and where you want to display, uh, I want to display the element in the root tag, which is defined as the HTML page. So if you save this page and switch back to HTML, you can see that hello Ankit will be displayed. So hello Ankit displayed. To reveal in File Explorer, so particular project will open in the Windows Explorer. So here you can see all the files. So if you want to create an element or define an element without using JSX, just remove it and define a React dot create element. The first parameter is the element which you want to display, and the second parameter is the props. I don't want to send any parameter. I want to that is represent to null. Will want to print hello. Hello in React world. Save the application. So the hello in React world display. So you can see that the JSX is more simpler than writing the create element, because if you want to nested element, so you have to use create element under this create element function. So you have to nest it of this function. so it is easier to use JSX syntax. So now we can see that how we can evaluate the expression simplify plus 5 equal to, you can evaluate using the curly, under the curly braces, save it, will render. So here you can see that a 5 plus 5 equal to, that is the text, and the evaluation expression is 10, which is defined under the curly braces. So if you want to display the multiple element tags or nested, so you have to give one root element. If you define more than one element as a root element, so React will give the error. So here you can see we want to, if more level, you can define it in the paragraph. That is nesting of elements. Now we can see that how you can define a conditional expression, define to a equal to true. I am using the conditional operator. If a triple equal to true, then it will print hello. Otherwise it will print bye. So you can see it print hello because the value of a is true. So if you want to define it as a false, save it, it will display the bye. So that is the conditional expression. Now you can also implement the CSS. For implementing the CSS, so I am creating a custom style, just like you use the inline style. Font, suppose use the color, after defining the custom style, we will create a element define the first is root level element, under you can define any number of nesting of elements. So I am using in style. So if you want to implement a style, you can define it using the style attribute, and you have to define the particular style variable within the curly braces. So I am defining the custom style, saving it. So here you can see that I am using a style is display in red. You can change it. So here you can say the font size is 100. You can change the any CSS property and apply it any type of element with using the style attribute. So the two important things is, if you define the particular inbuilt HTML tags, you will define it in lowercase, and if you want to create your own React component, so it is advisable to define your React component in uppercase. So basically that is the JSX and you can implement it in React application, because JSX is a combination of HTML and JavaScript. So here you see that we use the particular HTML code as well as the JavaScript code and combined it in a single using the JSX. So that is the use of the JSX. So that's it from that's it of this video. So if you like this video, please share it, like, comment and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much. Vande Mataram. Jai Hind.